What's up, everyone? Welcome to Game Conclave. Thank you so much for watching. This is VBerg, and today we're going to be talking about some of the jaw-dropping, gorgeous games coming out this year or early next year. You know, those kind of games where you take 70 screenshots an hour because it just looks so damned good. If you like the video, give us a like and subscribe. Let's hop right in with Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. This is a stealth action game developed by Konami Digital Entertainment. This is going to be a full-fledged, gorgeous remake of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, which is set in the 1960s during the Cold War. He played as Naked Snake as he infiltrates a Soviet jungle to rescue a scientist and confront his old mentor. Now, like most Metal Gear Solid games, it'll focus on stealth, resource management, and evasion. When the situation gets hairy, though, you'll be able to shoot or punch your way out of situations. The graphics are looking fantastic. I cannot wait to see the jungles, forests, swamps, and bases in this one in the Unreal Engine 5 when it drops on the Xbox Series X, NS, PS5, and PC on August 28th.
What's the story between you and the boss?
She was like a mother.
Doom: The Dark Ages is a first-person shooter developed by id Software, known for creating the original Doom, as well as the whole damn series. Doom: The Dark Ages is going to be a prequel to Doom from 2016. We're going to be in a techno-medieval world, dark fantasy, sci-fi, hellspawn mashup world thing. I don't know. It's cool as hell looking. And we'll once more be playing as Doom Guy, or the Slayer, or whatever you want to call him. He'll be saving this kingdom from Hell's demonic forces. Combat is going to feel beefier and more grounded. You know, that is, I said, to think of yourself as like a human tank armed to the teeth in this one. We're going to have a shield saw for blocking and attacking, the Skull Crusher, which smashes up skulls and fires off bone fragments and is metal as hell. We're also going to be piloting a frickin' mech and a cyber dragon. I mean, can this game get any cooler? And it looks amazing. You can see the gore and ichor spouting off of dying demons, limbs flying off, blood splattering, and the lighting effects are also on point. I can't wait for it to drop on the Xbox Series X, NS, PS5, and PC on May 13th. Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra is the upcoming action game developed by Skydance New Media, which is Amy Hennig's new studio. She is the creator of the Uncharted series. It'll be set during World War II in Nazi-occupied Paris, and we'll be playing as Captain America and the Black Panther of the 1940s, as well as Gabriel Jones of the Howling Commandos and Nanali, a Wakandan spy. I presume they're all going to have some unique gameplay elements. Obviously, our superheroes are going to smash and bash Nazis, probably scale buildings, jump over big stuff, you know, all that over-the-top superheroic stuff. And Gabriel, I presume, will be getting into shootouts, and I don't know, I'm going to guess Nanali's going to have some stealth sequences, melee takedowns, something to that effect, you know, I don't know, just a guess. But yeah, the visuals are looking top tier. Supposedly everything we're seeing here is rendered in-engine, and it's going to be hitting the Xbox Series X, NS, PS5, and PC Q4 of this year. Directive 8020 is a sci-fi horror game developed by Supermassive Games, probably best known for Until Dawn and The Quarry. We'll be aboard the Cassiopeia, a colony ship that has crash-landed on Tau Ceti F, a distant planet 12 light-years from Earth. The crew is tasked with finding a new home for humanity, and the ship has been boarded by some kind of shape-shifting alien that mimics its prey, which will, you know, sow distrust and create chaos among the crew, and that sounds like a winning recipe in a Supermassive game, so yeah. The choices you make in this one, just like in other Supermassive games, will affect who lives, who dies, and I mean, look at these faces and textures and the lighting in this trailer. It's just going to be looking pretty damn nice, just like Until Dawn and The Quarry were. You know, those were great on the eyes. This one is going to drop on the Xbox Series X, NS, PS5, and PC on October 2nd of this year. Mindseye is an upcoming action-adventure third-person shooter developed by Build a Rocket Boy, which is a studio that was founded by Leslie Benzies, the producer of Grand Theft Autos 3, 4, 5, Vice City, and San Andreas. It's set in the desert city of Red Rock. We'll be playing as Jacob Diaz, a former soldier with a neural implant called Mindseye, which has robbed him of some of his memories. As he tries to get them back, he'll uncover a shady web tied to artificial intelligence, corporate espionage, and unchecked military powers. You'll be able to drive cars and control a drone, and there's going to be tons of things to shoot and blow the hell up. The visuals are looking pretty top tier. I mean, it's crazy to have a studio's first game have visuals of this caliber, but I guess, you know, when you were one of the head honchos on several of the biggest open world games of all time, funding might be a little easier to secure. Anyways, I'm pretty excited to see what this studio's been cooking up. It's dropping this summer on the Xbox Series X, NS, PS5, and PC.
Yes, make it stop! Make it stop!
Grand Theft Auto 6 is the most highly anticipated game of the year. It's going to take place in Vice City, Rockstar's fictional version of Miami. We'll be playing as Lucia, and we think as her boyfriend. Rockstar's been kind of mum on the details. It looks like they will be, or have previously been up to, some sort of Bonnie and Clyde style shenanigans. We've also seen Lucia interacting with some kind of prison counselor thingy. I'm wondering if some of the game's story is going to be told through flashbacks, or maybe we'll even spend playable time in the prison. Who knows? It's Grand Theft Auto. Expect to get up to no good. Steal cars, gun people down for their last $7, drive fast cars, planes, boats, and various other vehicles through gorgeously rendered swamps, beaches, and neon splattered nightclubs. We don't really know what it's going to look like in terms of actual gameplay, but come on, it's Rockstar. It's going to be a gigantic open world filled to the brim with top tier visuals, just like Grand Theft Auto 5 was, just like Red Dead Redemption 2 was, and it's supposed to launch sometime this fall on the Xbox Series X and S and PS5. Crimson Desert is an open-world action-adventure game developed by Pearl Abyss, creators of the MMORPG Black Desert Online. It's going to be taking place in a war-torn continent that's part of a medieval fantasy world. We'll be playing as Cliff, the mercenary leader of the warband the Greymanes. He and his band of not-so-merry men will strive to survive amidst the kingdom's power struggles involving rival factions and the encroachment of mythical creatures. There will apparently be some RPG elements as well, dialogue choices to make that can affect the story, and romance options. We can fight with swords, bows, and use alchemical concoctions to buff ourselves or against enemies, which sounds very witchery. It's looking like there's going to be a ton of gorgeous vistas and different types of terrain, and what I'm guessing is going to be a very massive open world. We'll see if this one lives up to all the hype it's been generating when it drops on the Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and PC Q4 of this year. Ghost of Yotei is the upcoming Samurai's, a game developed by Sucker Punch Productions as their sequel to Ghost of Tsushima. We'll be playing as Atsu, who will become the ghost this time around. It's going to take place in 1603, with Mount Yotei in Hokkaido being one of the important locales. Interestingly, this was the period of time that the Tokugawa shogunate began in Japanese history, but this is the wrong region for most of those events, so I'm going to guess the story is going to be more focused on Atsu and her background and the region rather than necessarily the big historical events of the period. I could be wrong, but that's my guess. This will also take place over 300 years after the events of Ghost of Tsushima, so do not expect Jin Sakai to make an appearance. The first one was a ridiculously gorgeous game. Sucker Punch are just wizards with lighting and colors. I expect this one to be no different. The vistas we've already seen in this trailer are just like jaw-droppingly gorgeous. It's going to be dropping sometime this year as a PS5 exclusive. Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet is Naughty Dog's first non-The Last of Us project in nearly a decade, which means I'll no longer have to make bad jokes once this comes out. It's set 2,000 years in the future in an alternate timeline that diverged from ours in the 1980s. We'll be playing as Jordan, a bounty hunter who crash lands on Semperia, a remote planet cut off from the rest of the universe, and has been cut off for over 600 years. Jordan will be trying to escape the planet, making her the first person to leave in centuries, and it sounds like it's going to be a fanatical place filled with zealots. I think we can expect top-tier visuals, though, since Naughty Dog is, well, kind of known for that with games like Uncharted and The Last of Us. Interestingly, there will be no companions, according to what they've said, for Jordan's adventure. Kind of worries me a little since banter is something that the studio does so well, so obviously there's going to be way less opportunities for it. I don't know. I guess we'll see when it comes into the PS5 exclusively sometime next year. Death Stranding 2 on the Beach is the upcoming sequel to the first Death Stranding game. It'll continue the journey of Sam from the first title, which is set in a post-apocalyptic world. We'll be heading out beyond the borders of the United Cities of America this time and exploring new areas, while Sam tries to save humanity from extinction by delivering packages to celebrities. Just like in the first game, it will feature an open world with lots and lots and lots and lots of walking. There will also be some gorgeous vistas to look at, as well as tons of Hollywood people who are very, very important. And they and the gorgeous vistas will be rendered in the Decima engine, which is apparently capable of some sort of techno wizardry to make this stuff look so darn good. It'll be dropping on June 26th exclusively on the PlayStation 5. Let us know which of these titles you can't wait to just stare at in awe of the visuals down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and from all of us here at Game Conclave, thank you so much for watching.